Niggas don't know. Whoa, whoa.
One, two. Okay. That good shit when we home. Just turn this whole world to my playground. I just turn this bitch in the playhouse. Met a bad bitch up in playhouse. Late night vibing, you know they out. I'm talking ass and titties way out. Room full of model bits, LA style. I just kept the game, LA trials. All that paper weight stacked up is 10-5. Cigarette in my mouth with a sling on. Every dog is down my Pacino. Money talks, do you know the lingo? Took over the whole game, it felt like a free throw. I'm running up the score, you're still at zero. My son's trying to shoot on some me show. I just hit your channel with the remote. Going in the wind like the beast mode.
Yeah, we got to change it up, bro. We got to change it up a little bit, bro. Last episode we got flagged for the whole audio, bro. Whole wasn't fucking with niggas. He wasn't gonna let us
Yeah,
slide, man. What's good though, bro?
yeah,
Another episode.
yeah. We back at it, baby.
Yeah, bro. It's
We
been
back.
this is what it's been like 2-3 weeks. It's been a couple weeks. We back.
Yeah, a couple of weeks, but we back at it. Remote once again.
Remote game.
So shout out to my cuz, shout out to Caviar right there on the intro.
Where what was the album called?
The PH9.
PH9. Where
Yeah, PH9.
I checked it out when it dropped. It was alright. I was fucking with it.
Yeah, that's smooth. That's smooth. Yeah, so check them out. But yeah, man, we got a few things to talk about, man. Like first, man, I just gotta go ahead straight into it, man. Yo, the NBA, it's been crazy.
Free agency.
Yeah, since the finals had ended. So man, like, just man, how you feeling about the whole NBA free agency and everything that's going on right now?
First and foremost, man, I just want to say, shouts out to Kawhi Leonard for at least attempting to restore order to the NBA as it once was. Like Kawhi was essentially, bro. I know you've seen Infinity War and Endgame, the Avengers and shit. Kawhi was essentially acting as Big Thanos, and he restored order to the NBA for about 8 hours, and then LeBron and them woke up, and them niggas got to work, and they started signing everybody else. They brought Rondo back, they brought McGee back, they brought Contavious Caldwell Pope back. They signed Boogie Cousins to a 1-year deal, who I personally have been saying since the finals ended. I know Boogie looked terrible in the finals against the Raptors, but I honestly think that Boogie is gonna at least, he might not get back to that 28-12 Boogie that he was in New Orleans before he got hurt, but shit, if he can give the Lakers 19-11, 19-10, along with Bron and AD, and they're like that's still the most stacked, as far as now. That's still the most stacked team on paper. They signed Danny Green as well. They still got Kyle Kuzma. I don't think they're done. They're probably going to pick up one or two more free agents. They got Big Jared Dudley. Like, on paper, they are still probably the favorites to win, but the marginal gap that it would have been if they would have got Kawhi compared to everybody else, that's not there no more. Kawhi going to the Clippers and convincing Paul George to request a trade from the Thunder to get traded to the Clippers within 30 minutes of each other that was a power move. Shook the NBA, shook the world. This NBA free agency has been probably the best free agency in sports history ever. You had the fucking theatrics. You had the drama, the suspense. Like, they was following Kawhi and Kawhi on the highway in the black SUV. They're calling it the Kawhi Voy. Like, they're following this nigga going to hotels. Like, bro, it was a lit week. You know what I'm saying? From start to finish, it was a lit week. It was great. The NBA is basically showing that they are the number one sport in the world, bro, because baseball is literally in the middle of their season and nobody gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody gives a fuck. And I'm gonna be honest, like if it wasn't for Kawhi announcing where he was going, Friday night, Saturday morning, if he wasn't doing that, I'm gonna be honest, soccer wouldn't have been getting the coverage that it was getting. Like, yeah, the US women's team won today. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Good job. But that was really only national headlines because this nigga Kawhi finally announced where he was going. Like Kawhi literally had the sports world in the palm of his hands for an entire week, bro. For an entire week. Like free teams weren't even touching free agents because they were waiting to see where this dude is going.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had the world in the palm of his hands, bro. So NBA is just showing they are the number one sport in the world. It was great, bro. It was pure entertainment. I loved it. Like I said, I'm glad he went to the Clippers. I kind of wanted him to stay in Toronto, keep the East, stay in the East or whatever. But he went to the Clippers, rival LeBron and them in LA. They're gonna be in the Staples Centers. Clippers, Lakers. Like we might have a Western Conference Finals, and both teams playing in the Staples Centers. Like you don't gotta go nowhere. Like niggas, seven home games. Like it's 7 home games. Like bro, imagine the crowds, bro. Like it's gonna be half Laker, half Clipper every single game in them crowds, bro. Like it's gonna be nuts. Like if that happens. And if Kawhi, like I told people earlier, bro, I said, bro, if Kawhi pulls this off, if this man goes to the Clippers and he takes them niggas to the finals and they win the finals, bro, he is the greatest small forward of all time. Right now, he's at the table. He's at the conversation. He's in the conversation with Bron and Durant, you know what I'm saying, Bird, Wilkins, Doc. Like he's in that conversation because he's a champion. He's a 2-time champion, 2-time finals MVP. What he did for Toronto single-handedly just getting traded there. Not like he chose to go there. He got traded there. And if you're the Raptors, you're like, man, we took a chance on this dude. And like with us taking a chance, like we want to win. The object of the goal of this season is to get a championship because 90% chance that he's leaving at the end of the season, whether we win or lose. So while he's here, we want to win a championship. Them niggas won a championship. Nigga, he won a nation, a country, like a team. Like what? You know what I'm saying? Like him winning a championship for Toronto, it rivals LeBron winning a championship for Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the weight that it holds, the impact. And then, like I said, he was traded there, so it's not like he chose to go there. He traded there. I won these niggas a chip. I did my job. I'm gone. Like nobody in Toronto or Canada can be mad at him for making his decision. Like they're like, look, bro, he did his job. He came here for 1 year and brought us something that we probably would have never gotten if he didn't come here. Mm-hmm. Go do whatever you want to do, bro. Like we're good. Thanks. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we appreciate the championship, bro. Have a nice life. Like we don't care. Like you brought us something that we'll never get again, probably. Mm-hmm. So if he goes to the Clippers, and if he literally repeats that again, that's 3 championships, 3 finals MVPs with 3 different teams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody's ever done that. It's only, I think the only 2 people to go to 2 different teams and win finals MVP is Kareem and LeBron. You know what I'm saying? So he's already at that table. Like I said, I mean, I know he doesn't have the regular season accolades as a regular season MVP, but you can ask any nigga that has a regular season MVP if what they wouldn't do to have a finals MVP. Derrick Rose would love to trade his regular season MVP for a finals MVP. Charles Barkley would love to do that. Goddamn, Karl Malone would love to do that. Steve Nash would love to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, regular season MVP is nice, but that finals MVP, like, that's the legacy. You know what I'm saying? And so if Kawhi, like I said, if he pulls this off, bro, he's the greatest small forward of all time. I'm not debating nobody. Like he's gonna be at the table with the greats, and just because he's one of the greatest small forwards of all time doesn't mean that like LeBron's not at that table of one of the greatest players of all time either. Like I need LeBron fans to understand that. Like I'm a logical person. Just because Kawhi is gonna jump him in the small forward conversation doesn't mean that Kawhi is jumping him in the all time player. Well, he is jumping in the all-time player conversation, but that doesn't mean he's bumping LeBron, off the tape. Like LeBron's still going to be in that conversation with Jordan, Kareem, Magic, Bird. Like it's just that Kawhi's ahead of you, nigga. Like that's just what it is. Kawhi's closer to Mike than you are, bro. Like at the end of the day, that's what it's going to be if Kawhi could pull this off. I don't think he will. Not saying he's not capable, but odds, like the odds are of him doing that again, bro. Like that's tough.
I think he can do it though, in the sense that I feel like the teams between Toronto and the Clippers were similar. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the Clippers got a better roster, and they added Paul George.
Yeah, and they just was missing a superstar, and he should add two.
Yeah, you feel me? They added Paul George. They basically had the two best bench players from last season with Trez and Lou Williams. You bring back Patrick Beverly. You lost Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, but fuck it. Like, you gained Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. You still got a young big man in Zubac coming off the bench. I mean, like, that's, bro, like.
Zubac, he got a thing with the Lakers.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, it's like, it's almost like, bro, like I said, if he was to do this again, like he might not do it this season, might be next year or whatever, because he's signing a multi-year deal. But if he was during this stint while he's there on the Clippers, bring them a ring, like he has to be in that conversation, bro. Like you can't not put him in that conversation. Like he's earned the right to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not the greatest, but shit, that nigga's story is epic.
Definitely a goat. So how you feeling about KD? His move?
Going to Brooklyn?
Yeah.
I mean it's cool. I mean I know he announced today that he wasn't gonna be wearing 35 anymore. He was about to wear number 7. Yeah. I mean I don't know what's up
behind that. I ain't know that.
I don't know. I didn't really look too much into it. I just seen he said like so the report came out saying that he was done with number 35. I guess he's just I'm leaving that chapter behind me type shit. Whatever. Like shut up, nigga. But he's switching his jersey number, going from 35 to number 7. I don't know, bro, because I'm not a big fan of him and Kyrie's dynamic. Like people talked about KD and Russ button heads, and KD was a beta, Russ was too much of an alpha, but KD was the better player. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was like, okay, I hear you, but I'm not buying that because Russ isn't that type of nigga to like Russ doesn't hate, bro. Like Russ isn't a hater. Like people get confused with Westbrook, bro. Like Westbrook is a team player. Bro just wants to win. The problem with him is that he wants to win so bad that he feels like I gotta do it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just angry. You know what I'm saying? He's not a mean person. He's just angry. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when dudes are that angry, they're misunderstood. So he comes off a certain way. He rubs a lot of people the wrong way. But I know for a fact, if you're a fan of bruh, you love his game. If you're a teammate of his, you feel me? Like if he's on your team or if you playing with dude, you love playing with him. You know what I'm saying? Like you hate playing against him, but you love playing with him. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really buying that whole KD and Russ riff, but as far as with KD and Kyrie, like they're too emotionally similar. You know what I'm saying? Like both of them are kind of looking for something that they probably won't find, that they'll probably never get. You know what I'm saying? Just because, honestly, I don't know what the niggas is looking for, bro. Like, I feel like KD's looking for this validation of, like, I think he wants people to call him the greatest. But you gotta understand, bro, like you can't search for that. Like, that shit just has to come. You know what I'm saying? And same thing with Kyrie. Like, I think Kyrie is kind of looking for the same thing. So you got these two emotionally unstable dudes on the same team whose games are, they're not similar, but they're also like not them. They're not that different. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie's not a great playmaker. You know what I'm saying? KD's not a great playmaker. They're both just two niggas who score. They're ISO players. Like you give them the ball and you get out the way. You give Kyrie the ball, you're watching a show. You're about to watch a dribble machine go crazy, and he's gonna get to the rack, do whatever he does, pull up in your face, and then you got Kevin Durant, bro, he's 7 foot with a 7'9" wingspan, or whatever the fuck it is, and he's just with a handle. He can pull up from 40. Like, you feel me? Like, you're watching two dudes where their games, I feel like, aren't really gonna mesh. They can play off each other, but in the long run, I don't think that they're like they don't benefit from playing with each other. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because their games are more alike. Now, as far as like Steph with KD, they benefit from each other because like that was just like talent wise, that whole dynamic with Steph and KD was different. It was special. It was different from a Bron and a Wade, you know what I'm saying? Different from a Bron and a Kyrie, different from a Shaq and Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Just because that, like, you got two dudes on the court who can literally shoot from anywhere. Like, they can literally shoot from anywhere. And this dude, Steph Curry, he's so lethal at shooting that you have to check him from half court. Mm-hmm. So not only do you have to check this dude from half court, you got this 7 foot created my player over here who can literally do the same thing, and he can give you 40 off 16 shots. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a combination we've never seen before, bro. So it was unique that way. Like, it was different. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how Brooklyn looks. I know this first year KD's not playing. It's gonna really just be Kyrie. It's really gonna be Kyrie in Boston 2.0 all over again. Like, Kyrie playing with a bunch of young niggas, and we're gonna see what happens. You know, hopefully it doesn't blow up like it did in Boston like this past season. Hopefully it's good enough for that when KD comes back, he does elevate him to the next level. But it's gonna be interesting to see, bro. As of now, the winners of free agency was probably Philly, just because they were able to pick up. Well, I don't want to say Philly won, but I feel like Philly moved into being the best team in the East. You know what I'm saying?
In what sense? Yeah, I was going to ask if there's any other major moves or whatever took place.
Philly got Al Horford. They picked up Al Horford from free agency. They re-signed Tobias Harris. So I mean, so they're starting, and they made it when they sent Jimmy Butler. It was a signing trade. They sent Jimmy Butler to Miami, and they got Josh Richardson in return, young guard from Miami. He can hoop, you know what I'm saying? But they lost JJ Redick. You know what I'm saying? They lost JJ Redick. They lost Jimmy Butler. You know, so I mean, it's tough to really say who really won free agency. I mean, I guess you could say now, looking at it, that the Clippers won. Clippers or the Lakers won. But as far as the East goes, Philly definitely moved into being at least in the conversation of 1A, 1B with Boston, in my eyes, in my opinion, for at least this season, of the best two teams in the East. Now, when KD comes back, depending on how good KD is when he comes back next year, well, not next year, but the year after next, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's an unknown. You know what I'm saying? What we do know is that Boston right now has Kyrie. Okay. Like, getting Kyrie, that was cool, but he's not taking you niggas to the next level. Like getting Kyrie means nothing if KD doesn't come back, if KD isn't KD. You feel what I'm saying? Like, KD's going to have to be the best player on that team for y'all to be able to do something remotely amazing in the playoffs. If KD comes back and Kyrie is the better player because KD's falling off because of the injury, Brooklyn ain't going nowhere. But like I said, it's an unknown question mark. That move's a question. We don't know about that move until KD comes back from the injury. But as of right now, for the East, I got Boston and Philly, the best two teams in the East. Milwaukee, a close third. But then out West, I mean, shit. Lakers and Clippers. Like, that's I mean, it's really out West is really a 2-team race. I mean, Houston might be in the mix. I mean, I heard that they were trying to make a trade to get Westbrook. We don't know if they're gonna be able to pull it off, you know, because of trade assets and cap, and it's just a lot going on with this. So we don't know. Like, it's a lot of, like, the Blazers got better. They added Whiteside, but Blazers ain't beating the Clippers or the Lakers in a 7-game series. Dallas is going to be better, but they're not beating them in the 7-game series. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really between the Clippers and the Lakers unless something else major happens, or somebody gets hurt, or like I said, who knows? Our Boogie comes back, and if Boogie really is a bum now, that's another thing. Like, if Boogie really is the Boogie that we saw in the finals, like if that's what his future is as an NBA player, then the Lakers aren't even in the conversation. It's literally for the Clippers to lose, but we don't know, bro. So we gotta wait and see. But as of now, Clippers and Lakers in the West, and I got Boston and Philly in the East as the winners of these free agents, as a free agency moving forward, at least going to the finals. Yep, speak up.
I said that's free agency right there, man. Talk about music as well, man. And it's just this past week, man, I've been seeing all kinds of headlines about Chris Brown.
With the line, the I gotta look up the exact lyric. Hold on. But from off the top of my head, if I remember correctly, he said, matter of fact, let me look. Chris Brown. Because it's probably gonna pop up. Chris Brown lyric. Let's see. I can't find it. Anyway, though, he basically said, "I only fuck the black bitches with nice hair." That's the just the pretty much that's pretty much what the lyric was. Like, I fuck the black bitches with the nice hair, and the internet went ballistic. Well, I don't want to say the entire internet, but black women did not like the line, and they didn't like it because he called them black bitches. I just want to. It ain't like the black bitches line is not what had them mad. The line that had them mad was, in combination with black bitches, was the nice hair part. So to them, they initially thought, oh, okay, he's talking about foreign women, mixed women, you know what I'm saying? He likes them Karuchis. He likes, the women like his baby mama. He likes the Rihanna, which Rihanna's hair ain't even really like OD nice. I mean, we can have a conversation about that another time, but that's what they assume. You know what I'm saying? Fair skinned women, lighter skinned women with the curly hair, curly nice hair. That's what they assume. What I assumed when I heard the line was, he fucks the bitches with nice hair, meaning to me, like, you keep up with your hair. Like if you got an afro, your afro ain't crusty. Like if you got your hair done, like, it looks nice, you know what I'm saying, your track ain't showing in your weave, your edges is laid, you know what I'm saying? Like, at least that's what I assumed when I heard the line. Like, I wasn't like, damn, bro, he only fucks with the Karuchis. Because I know Chris Brown. I'm not saying I know, bro, like, but I listen to his music. I listened to bruh's music since I was in middle school, bro. Like, watch his music videos and everything, bro. Like, he fucks with all type of chicks, bro. Light-skinned women, dark-skinned women, brown-skinned women, white women, Hispanic women, Asian women, like, all that good stuff. Now, you could say, like, he has a type of women that he goes for after now. Cool, whatever. But that don't mean that that's the only type of chicks that he's fucking. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he's fucked a chick with short hair. I'm pretty sure he fucked a chick with a fade before. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he done fucked all type of chicks with all different type of hairstyles, bro. Like, I honestly felt like he was literally talking about, like, to me, the nice hair, I was thinking how you like your hair upkeep. That's what I was thinking initially. But at the end of the day, bro, like, it's preference. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's preference, bro. Like I know ain't none of you chicks out here about to fuck with a nigga who I know for a fact it's chicks out here who do not fuck with niggas who got black gums. That she don't fuck with niggas if he got a gap. She can't fuck with him because he got she can't fuck with him because he's short. Mm-hmm. Like, chicks out the time, I can't fuck with him. He's too short. He got to at least be 6'1". Like, it's all a preference at the end of the day. So I just really feel like it was another situation where Chris Brown said something and somebody seen like, oh, we can make this into a bigger deal, and they were able to do that.
Yeah.
Because they tried to do it with Davies. Davies took a picture. It was like it was him and his mans, I think, and they were with like 6 or 7 like light skinned chicks. He was in Colombia, and somebody was like, "Damn, Davies, don't tell me you only like him with the nice hair too." And he was like, "Shut the fuck up! Like I'm in Colombia. Like, do you not expect me to be around Colombian women while I'm in Colombia? You feel what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like I feel like people on the internet, it's like they wait, and they look. And right now, ever since Chris Brown been in trouble, bro, he's literally been an easy target because he's easily annoyed. Like he's literally easily annoyed, bro. He's easy to get up under this nigga's skin. Like he's just it's just so easy to go with Chris Brown and get a rise out of bro. And people see that, people know that, so they do it. He lets them do it. Like, bro, I'm gonna be honest, bro. If Chris Brown never got into that scuffle with Rihanna, we wouldn't even be talking about this.
Right.
We wouldn't even, bro, because he was on his way out of here. Like, not out of here, like, in a bad way. Like, no. Like, that nigga was about to be an icon, mega superstar, like, global. Like, bro was doing the double mint commercials, movies, all type of shit. As soon as the Rihanna shit happened, all that shit stopped. I ain't seen a Chris Brown gum commercial since. I don't even think that shit even exists. I think Double Mint deleted that shit off the face. Or you can't even find it on YouTube. Like it's gone forever. You know what I'm saying? Like he was getting to that point, bro. Like where he was gonna be in a conversation with the Beyoncés, with the with the Mike Jacks. You know what I'm saying? Like he was on his way up there. And the only got the talent. And look, check this out. The only reason why he's even still relevant is because the music is good. Like, you can't get rid of this nigga because the music is so good, bro. He just dropped. My man's just dropped a 32 song album. He went 32 for 32. You think I'm lying? Bro went 32 for 32, bro. What was it? 2 years ago, he dropped what was it? A 45 track album. Bro went 40 for 45, bro. Like this is shit that's unheard of. This is shit that we are in uncharted territories with this dude's musical talent, bro. Like I listened to that album 3 times because it's only 2 hours. People say you're not gonna. That's too many songs. Bitch, it's only 2 hours. Like you waste 2 hours during every day of your life doing nonsense. You can give 2 hours of your life to good music. Mm-hmm. I listened to the album 3 times, full all the way through, bro. The first time I said, damn, 32 for 32. I listened again, I said 32 for 32. I get 32 for 32. The nigga ain't missed one time. The only song I thought he was gonna miss on was was the Lil Jon. The first like 40 seconds, I'm like, ah. But then that bitch turned that corner. I said, okay, yeah, he got one. Okay, I see what you did, Breezy. I see what you did. You feel me? Like, bro, he's one of the greatest of all time, bro. I feel like people get so wrapped up in there. Oh, I don't like him. He's not a nice person. Who cares? Like, who cares? Like, if Chris Brown wasn't doing music, you wouldn't know who he is. You get what I'm saying? Like, so don't look at him like a regular person because you wouldn't know who bruh is if he didn't do music. If he was just regular old Chris Brown from Virginia, your ass in fucking Kentucky would have no idea who the fuck Chris Brown is. You would have no idea that he was a bad person to you. So to me, the way I look at it, like, bro, I don't care what this nigga does in his free time. I don't care how he acts with certain people. Like, I don't know him personally. I probably never meet him personally. So I'm not about to sit up here and have an idea and go off a vague statement in his preference. Like, first of all, bro, the nigga already called y'all black bitches. I don't think that he will be coded in his next line by saying nice hair, and that means that he only likes the ones that are like foreign and shit. He already called y'all black bitches. The nigga already said how he felt. You get what I'm saying? He already said how he felt. I don't think he was being coded in his message by saying
right,
nice hair. Like, no, he literally meant nice hair. So don't read too much into it, bro. So like I said, bro, Breezy the GOAT, bro. Like I said, bro just went 32 for 32, man. And like when it comes to this R&B shit, ain't nobody fucking with him. Like it's Breezy, Chris Brown, then everybody else. Like he holds two
Chris
spots,
Brown.
bro. Yeah,
and speaking of people tripping on the internet, though, what about the Little Mermaid shit, man?
Oh man, Black Ariel. Black Ariel. Shout out to what her name is Haley Bailey. No, is it? Yeah, Haley. No, Halle Bailey. Halle Bailey. That's her name, Halle Bailey.
Halle Bailey.
Yeah, Halle Bailey. Because somebody was like Halle Berry. Nah, it's Halle, and her last name's Bailey.
Got it.
You know she's one of the sisters on the TV show Grownish, coming on Freeform. I honestly, bro, I didn't like The Little Mermaid as a movie when I was a kid, so like my energy for it isn't necessarily there because honestly I think it's one of the worst Disney movies of all time. But Freeform did drop a statement. Hold on, let me find it. Freeform.
So who's Freeform?
Freeform is basically, bro, like they're what ABC Family used to be. So that's all it is. So
the channel got switched.
Yeah, that's all it is. It went from ABC Family to Freeform. It's still a Disney affiliate, you know what I'm saying? But it's Freeform, and they kind of show like more teenage shows on there, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Grownish and shows like that come on Freeform, the movies and shit like that. It's not as kiddish and stuff. But Freeform dropped a statement, I think it was earlier today, bro, and it said, first of all, the caption says something like, you know what I'm saying, for the poor, unfortunate souls. So I already know that a black girl typed this up. So look, check this out.
Poor, unfortunate souls.
So listen, it said, yes, the original author of The Little Mermaid was Danish. Ariel is a mermaid. She lives in an underwater kingdom in international waters and can legit swim wherever she wants, even though that often upsets King Triton. That often upsets King Triton, absolute zaddy. But for the sake of argument, let's say that Ariel 2 is Danish. Danish mermaids can be black because Danish people can be black. Ariel can sneak up to the surface at any time with her pals Scuttle and the Jamaican crab Sebastian, sorry Flounder, and keep that bronze base tight. Black Danish people and thus merfolk can also genetically have red hair. But spoiler alert, bring it back to the top. The character of Ariel is a work of fiction. So after all this is said and done, you still cannot get past the idea that choosing the incredible, sensational, highly talented, gorgeous Halle Bailey is anything other than the inspired casting that it is, because she doesn't look like the cartoon. Oh boy, do I have some news for you about you. And that was it. So, I mean,
that was definitely a black girl.
You know what I'm saying? Calling nigga King Triton zaddy, like, bro, these interns be wilding. But like, I mean, look, bro, like if that's what it is. Like, if all that is true, like I've never been to what's Danish people? Are Danish people from what, Denmark or some shit? Like, or is it?
Like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I've never been there, so I don't know what they really look like. I don't know if they sound like, whatever. But I mean, if that's what it is, then that's what it is, bro. Like people get so upset over so much bullshit, bro. You know how many people are probably mad about the Little Mermaid shit, and they probably don't even give two fucks about the Little Mermaid. Probably had no intentions of wanting to go see the Little Mermaid, even when it came out to live action. But the fact that it's a black girl playing what was a white fictional character at the time, they so upset. But people forget, bro. Like Brandy plays Cinderella. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay.
People probably about that, but we didn't have those like social media.
And that's another thing. The social media wasn't as big, so people probably feel. But it's like, bro, like who gives a fuck? Like, bro, who gives a fuck? Like mermaids are fake anyway. Bro, they could put a fucking bro. They could make Ariel a fucking pug if they want to, like half dog, half fish. Like I don't care. Mermaids are not real, so it should not matter. It's all fictional, bro. It's just the outrage about this shit is wild, bro. They got Facebook pages talking about my Ariel's not black, and I guess it's just mad wild shit, bro. Like it's sometimes, bro, you gotta like get off social media, just get off the internet because that shit gets exhausting. Like even the stuff that you don't care about, it's gonna find its way to you, and you'll be like, man, this. If I cared about this shit, like I would be annoyed. Like I'm already annoyed that it found me, but if I cared, I'd be like, my God, like I would be outraged. So it's a lot, bro. But Freeform set the record straight, bro, and they riding for one of theirs. Like like I said, old girls on Grownish, and they did what they supposed to do. You feel me? They made a statement. They brought facts to the table. They what do the kids say these days? Like they basically read everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like they gave them the business, let them know what it was, and that's it. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Disney made the choice. I'm pretty sure when Disney was looking for the actor of Ariel, they weren't like, "Yo, you got to be white." They were probably looking like, "We're gonna take the best actor." And old girl was probably she performed. She auditioned, and it was probably phenomenal. So they said, "Shit, fuck it, we gonna run with this. This is our Ariel."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It might have been a little pandering behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we gonna, but at the end of the day, like, who cares? Like, I'm pretty sure she's qualified. I'm pretty sure she auditioned and probably blew the top off of it, bro. Like, she did her thing, bro. So, nah, like, shout out to Haley Bailey, man. Yeah.
Haley Baby, shout out.
Hey, Haley Baby.
But yo, man, what's this, man? You was over here texting me before we did the show and everything, bro. What's this cucumber stuff?
Oh, man. Oh, hey, the greatest challenge ever. Nah, okay, look, bro, the cucumber challenge. So, like, I think this shit started like a week and a half ago, bro. This chick was in the car, and she was giving this cucumber immaculate head, like.
Oh yeah,
she was.
I was sitting at work, like,
Nigga, she was giving this cucumber like the bee's knees, like she was going bananas, and I get on Twitter and I see people like, "Oh, that's disgusting. That's not attractive." Mostly women, but then you see a lot of dudes. You know how dudes react on the internet. So a lot of dudes, they're like, "Yeah, that ain't that attractive. Shorty tripping. I agree with you. She's disgusting." And I'm just like, "What's wrong with you niggas? Are y'all really gonna sit on this here free internet and pander to these bitches that you don't even know?" Look. If you are a dude, bro, you cannot look. I'm not gonna say it's not nasty because it's a fucking it's a piece of it's a cucumber, like it's a vegetable fruit, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like it's an inanimate object, and she's shoving it down her throat profusively. I can understand you saying that is disgusting. I can understand y'all saying that is not attractive. But to say you're not at least intrigued or at least seeing that shit is not enticing or triggering, you're lying. You're not only lying to yourself, but you're lying to the rest of the world. Like, what's the difference between her deep throating a 2-foot cucumber and Meg the Stallion on the bed throwing her ass like she's riding the dick? All you hot girls out here talking about it's hot girl summer, get it Meg, Meg's that bitch, da da da, all this other bullshit. Y'all gassing Meg every time she do it. Hey, twerk videos, that's what's up. I like seeing twerk videos. Who don't? But y'all not telling me that there's a difference between this bitch shaking her ass and grinding on air like she's fucking, and this bitch fake sucking dick. What's the difference? Are you mad? Because like I'm just trying to understand. Like, are you mad that your boyfriend probably like, damn, that shit look crazy. Like that shit can't, you know what I'm saying? Like what I'm trying to figure out what's the difference between this bitch riding an air dick and this bitch sucking a fake dick on camera. Like what is the difference? Like there's an abundance of twerk videos out there now because bitches like Meg Thee Stallion and other chicks twerk every day on the internet, and all you like twerk challenges. Motherfucking City Girls had a fucking twerk challenge, and they flew chicks out to shoot the video. But you got this bitches fake sucking dick, and y'all upset talking. She whack, she lame. Who is that? She ain't gonna never get no man. And you got the dudes talking about, yeah, that ain't attractive at all. I don't want to see that. You're a liar. Like what dude don't want, bro? Like that shit had me hot. That's the way I looked at it, bro. I wasn't even mad. It's a challenge, whatever. Cucumber, bitch. You deep throwing a cucumber. All right, that's what's up. The same way I see these bitches twerking, bro. Like, all right, bitch, you shaking your ass in a circle, round of applause. You feel me? Like you fake riding a dick. That's what's up. I'm not about to sit there and be like, oh, that's just unattractive. I can't believe she's doing that. That's disgusting. Like, come on, man. Like, y'all niggas kill me with that pandering shit, bro. Hey, and another nigga that's he's been irking my nerves lately, bro. That nigga Tory Lanez, bro. He got a bad habit. He's pandering at astronomical levels, bro. Like, you turn your mic up, but look.
I said, what's he been on?
He's So, all right. So essentially, it came out that all right. You've seen a couple weeks ago that video where he was shooting a little video and he had the dark skinned chick there, and then I guess the producer or somebody pulled the dark skinned chick out the video and put the light skinned chick in place for them to shoot the actual footage. And Tory Lanez was like, nah, we not doing that. She stays here. She was here. This is her scene. Don't switch her out. You know, I like all women of all shades and all this other bullshit. So he makes an IG post talking about, he didn't do that. You know, like the producer tried to do it on his own, but he stopped the producer. Blah blah blah. But the darker skinned chick that got pulled, she was like, no, like they told me like that was gonna happen. Like that was a part of it. Like she was like, I got pulled for her, so it could look like he was stopping the producer from switching us out and all. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a stage act. You know what I'm saying? So then fast forward the other day, he makes an IG post talking about, I like all women, with good hair, bad hair, bald headed. You know what I'm saying? Basically playing off the Chris Brown shit. And I'm like, no, fam. I'm like, fam, why are you pandering, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you, bro? It's getting to the point to where it's dirty macking. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's essentially dirty macking. Like, that's literally what he's doing, bro. And I'm like, yo, that shit's not cool, man. Like, get this nigga the fuck out of here. But I know bitches ate it up. I know they loved it. Oh, Tori, we love you too. Fuck out of here, bro. Like, I think he's a bozo, bro. Like, I'm cool off that guy. So, yeah, bro, niggas gotta stop pandering, bro. Like, just if you gonna move like that, just don't say nothing at all, bro. Just shut the fuck up. Like, if you gonna move like that, bro, just don't say nothing at all. Just shut up. Like, cause that shit's not cool at all, bro. Like, that's lame behavior at its finest, bro. Like, don't do that, bro. Like stop. You know what I'm saying? Because you wouldn't even be talking like that if this whole Chris Brown situation didn't happen. You wouldn't even have thought to make that type of post.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just looking for a little opportunity.
Exactly, bro. Like, that shit's lame, bro. Like, I'm cool off that shit, bro. But what else you got to talk about, man?
That's all we had on the list for today.
That's all we had. Damn.
Yeah.
This was short ass
you
list,
bro. You got any other final thoughts? You want to get off your chest?
Nah.
What about the Dreamville album, bro?
Oh yeah. Hey, man. Hey, Cole the GOAT, bro. Cole, did you watch the documentary?
I ain't watched it yet. I'm about to watch it.
Okay.
I'm about to watch the Spider-Man, and then I'll probably watch the
Spider-Man. Spider-Man's dope. I'm mad. I'm mad. I didn't go to the theaters and see this one. It was dope. But I did. I did just go see Far From Home. Or was it? Yeah, Far From Home. Yeah, the one that just came out on July 2nd. Dope movie. Easily, it's in the conversation as one of the top 2 Marvel standalone movies, and it's top 5. It's a top 5 Marvel film. Period. Like whatever your top 5 is after you see Spider-Man, something got to get out top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Like whatever your top 5 is, something got to move. Like before seeing the movie, my top 5 was number 1 was Infinity War. You feel me? Number 2 was probably the first Avengers. Number 3, Winter Soldier, Captain America, Winter Soldier. Number 4 was Civil War. You feel me? And then number 5, I'm Black Panther. But hold on, man. Like Black Panther number 5, but it was like it's almost like like I'm gonna just give it number 5 just because I feel like I should because I'm a nigga, and it was like, but as time went on, like Black Panther wasn't really that. Like it's still top 10, but it really wasn't that. But for the sake of this discussion, it was number 5 on my list before I went to go see Spider-Man Far From Home. But now it's out of my top 5 because Spider-Man Far From Home is probably number 4. I'm gonna say it's number 4 on my list. So it goes Infinity War. Yeah, Infinity War, Winter Soldier, the first Avengers, Spider-Man Far From Home, and then Civil War. And then I got Endgame, probably Endgame number 6, Black Panther number 7. That's the way I do it, bro. That's the
top 5.
You said what?
I said Marvel top 5.
Yeah, that's my Marvel top 5. After seeing Spider-Man Far From Home, bro, it was very, very dope. Tom Holland. Like if I can give you 2 examples of what Tom Holland is playing Spider-Man, like Robert Downey Jr. playing Iron Man was like that's the only person that could play Iron Man, like just the perfect role. Tom Holland being Spider-Man, he's the perfect role for this reboot. And he's gonna be there like literally like they can build off him forever. Like whatever they want to do going for the next 10 years with Marvel, bro, like they can do it with Tom Holland, bro. Like he's literally the present and the future, bro. Like so shout out to him. Shout out to them, man. Also shout out to my nigga Donovan Mitchell. His first shoe came out on the first. The Spiders, the Don Mitch.
Okay.
Yeah, bro, with Adidas, bro. He's actually on the little shoe tour right now. I think he's in China right now, bro. So shout out to Donovan, man, getting that shoe deal with Adidas, man. Well, shit, bro. That's all I got, man. You got anything, bro?
Nah, man. Just appreciate you, man. Another episode, another remote. Man, looking forward to seeing you chop this one up.
Man, bro. Like, dog, that shit's so hard, bro. That's literally the hardest shit on the planet to do, bro. Like, I ain't know what I was doing. If I tell you what I did, if if I tell you what I did to do it, to like chop that shit up, bro, you probably look at me like, nigga, what? You know, you'd be like, you did what? And I'd be like, yeah, like I did some bullshit, but I made it work, man. It's not the easiest shit, bro. I need to learn how to, you know what I'm saying, do it on the computer, but I did it on my phone, bro, and it turned out decent. So, but yeah, we gonna see how it turns out, man. Shit. I guess that's it. Shit, you had the first song. Shit, let me play the end song, man. Let me see if I can find something I want to play, man. But shout out to my nigga Royale, man. BKNA, man. Brooklyn in action, man. Play some shit off his last album, bro. I'm Buv / Bad News.
I'm just a little bit too tough. Yo, shit don't reach me at all. I let all that shit fall. I just don't see shit like that. I keep a few friends on call, nigga. I'm fucking. I'm just a little bit too tall. Yo, shit don't reach me at all. I let all that shit fall. I just don't see shit like that. I'm buffing, oh my nigga, I'm buffing. So when these imposters winning awards off rap, they run up on me asking questions about the culture. I'm through being surprised, I'm not amazed, I'm through giving up praise, I'm trying to run up off you vultures. The real threats ain't easy to find, and I got bigger Nemos to fry, and Iggy getting jiggy with brothers under covers, they close the shutters with piggy sluggers. Please disregard the pawns, who just playing their cards now. It's been a while since I watched the news. I can't stomach all the shit around me. Excuse me, if I ain't up on anybody's views. Shit, I ain't know about Miss Play until you asked me about it. I was late on what Trump said until you asked me about it. Heard these terrorists saying sorry and I highly doubt it. The mind control is real and all the ghettos now surrounded. Shit getting weird, my nigga, I'm above it. I'm just a little bit too tall. Yo, shit don't reach me at all. I let all that shit fall. I just don't see shit like that. I keep a few friends on call, nigga. I'm buffing. I'm just a little bit too tall. Yo, shit don't reach me at all. I let all that shit fall. I just don't see shit like that.
Cool.
Gucci.
Yeah.
Yo, my fault, man. It was where I was holding my phone. My fingers was kept covering up the mic.
The mic, yeah, I figured there was something going on.
Cause I think last time I was able to do it, we did it on my computer last time.